somebody different is invited to reflect on Tim, their experience with Tim, their love for Tim, and their life with Tim, and their memories. And this year we're honored to have with us a great friend. Knew Tim for many, many years and still lives with him every day. It's a pleasure to welcome to the podium Michael Phelan.
Thank you. Well, first of all, I want to thank Laura, Billy, Frank Jr., Dennis, and Robbie for allowing me this time to speak to you about my friendship with Timmy and what it meant to me. So I thought, where do I start? He's a complex guy. So, do I start with the old days at RMJ, the days at the Downtown Athletic Club, or here at Plant-Up, where we spent a lot of time together? But I decided that the Downtown Athletic Club was the place where we bonded together with a whole young group of guys who started working together, including Timmy and myself, Glenn Jackson, Tony Lupo, Kevin Moriarty, Chris Garavani, Kevin Woods, Larry Snellinger, and those are the crux of our guys. We played basketball together, and you can imagine the heated competition because Timmy was involved, followed by a couple of beers on the third floor. But as competitive as it was, as much we always had fun times. When Timmy was involved, there was always a story to lighten up the intensity, the competitiveness of our everyday being there. So one story that I love to tell, I'm with Timmy, and we play late, and we go back up to the locker room. Our locker was on the 9th floor. And there was nobody around. So Timmy's locker was on the other side of where mine was. I could not see him. So he's getting dressed, and I hear somebody come in and say, "Hey, COGS, what's up?" And he says, "Hey, John, how you doing? What's going on?" "Well, we're just playing hoops, and we're going to go and have a beer. You want to come?" No, I'm going to work out, blah, blah, blah.
I know.
So we bid each other farewell, and the fellow walks by, and he walks by my locker, and it's John Kennedy Jr. And I have to tell you, John Kennedy Jr. is a stud. And at the time, he was on the cover of every magazine and every periodical and every newspaper in New York. I mean, he owned a magazine. He had his own magazine, George. Anyway, he leaves, and with that, then he comes running around the corner of the locker, and he sticks his head down. Everybody knows the Coggy. You are the man. Absolutely, that's a true story. Some of these other ones I'm going to tell not so true. That one's definitely. So anyway, Timmy, he had his pet peeves about him, and you know he was not shy about telling anybody what he felt at any time about anything. And one of his pet peeves was in the wardrobe department. If anybody wore brown suits, brown ties, everybody, sorry about that brown tie. But he absolutely would go after you big time if you had anything brown on. So our friend Tony Lupo was a serial brown wardrobe offender. We played in this basketball league in Bay Ridge, and they give you the team T-shirts. So we all went out and bought these from LLB, and they were panther-going shorts, and they were red and green and blue and yellow. They were pretty cool for the time. They weren't those huggy things. They were pretty baggy. Jump in a pool afterwards. Timmy would show up. His was yellow with high green cons, and only he could get away with that.